not saying anything about the pieces.
It'd be great if you want to.
Oh, okay, fine. So Debussy is a wonderful composer, as most of you will know. He was a strange man, with a very strange personality, but he picked up on lots of fascinating concepts all over, especially in Paris at the time of 1889 and 1900 with the World Expositions, when lots of musicians and cultural exchanges started taking place. People from Indonesia, from Japan, from China, and even from New Orleans, jazz musicians and so on started to come to Paris to display their art. So Debussy was highly and deeply impressed and inspired by those elements. So in this one piece, it's called Ondine. It's based on folklore, on a story about a water nymph. Very enticing one, but you'll hear all sorts of fascinating colors and interesting scale patterns, new concepts that Debussy encountered. And then of course Liszt is the same, because Liszt also liked to extract ideas from various things, from architecture, beautiful art, and of course the Hungarian national music. So you will hear interesting folk songs, folk dances from the Hungarian Magyar district where Liszt was born, and also later on meant to establish a very important music school, which is still there, and I believe that Lenetsuk studied there at the Liszt Academy, right? In Budapest, yes. So this is the Hungarian Rhapsody number 12, which I will play. Thank you very much. a bit of the metal in the other part. Not. There's new material coming later.
Sorry?
There's some new material coming. This is just a repetition now, right?
Yeah.
And then? What happens then?
It can become more emotive.
So play me that bit. Just want to hear how it sounds. Jerry, thanks so much. Can you play me the D flat major section? Da 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 da. Molto più lento, it says.
Bar 57.
50.
That's the different material, yeah, new material.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I just wanted to hear both forms.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Very good. Okay. I find that the style is a bit too overt, too slightly too direct for this music. Yeah? This middle section, più lento, within a nocturne. It should sound like night music. Unless maybe you see it like it's a scary nightmare, I don't know. It sounds to me very scary, what you just did. So, just to show you this beautiful, I mean, you know, like, even Chopin has a very different piano from us, yes?
Yeah.
You know that those old brown pianos they had in France. Erard, Pleyel, these very nice soft instruments. They cannot play very loudly, so that's why the poor man wrote forte and fortissimo sometimes, because he wanted to give the emotion, but I don't think he wanted volume. Well, I don't think he had or knew about it. So I think we always have to re-evaluate what Chopin means by means of that for me is already a Chopinesque forte, yeah? Not yeah, it's not necessary, I think. This one fantastic have this continuity stretto, yeah? And well, I don't know how, I couldn't see how you do it, but I will do it this and then very soft. It's nice, this, I add a bit of, it's a good thing that I also didn't prepare when I played in this hall, because it's a bit of a shock, it's very dry, isn't it, the acoustic? So you have to try and play the acoustic in this hall, so you need much more, how should I say, the Italians have a nice word for it, it's called morbido. Morbido means soft and cushy, yes. So I think this needs, you have to work on the cushiness. And also by that, the pedal is very helpful. You are too scrupulous for me. Maybe it's my taste also, you know. You don't have to agree with everything I say. Do you want to just, even the beginning, it's an announcement. This incredible chord, augmented triad, it's a scary chord, yeah? So if so look also, because we have not so much time, unfortunately. All I'm saying here is, look at these incredibly long phrase slurs. It's like a snake that goes. There's no ending. You know, there's no hope anywhere. But the problem is, if you must be like that snake. Don't search for anchor points. Just keep going. Float. You know this. The barcarolle, yes, it's this fantastic, like the water of Venice, the water against the boat, going, flowing. Beethoven, yeah. It's the same. It's interesting. Then he changes variation. It's interesting. That's the only change. But the rest has to be more smooth classics, yeah. Like on the radio, I cannot stand it when they say on the classic FM, oh, smooth classics. And classical music is not only there to be smooth and relax. It's art, you know. You have to communicate and express something. So I'm irritated with this notion that classical music is smooth. But this is smooth. This is nice and smooth, yeah? So play, let's work just on the color at the beginning. And you must also be very, how shall I say, a bit of an actor. You know this, I'm not saying like Lang Lang, but I'm saying that you have to be, music is also a form of drama. So every part, every person has a role to play. They have to know, they have to inhabit the character. But if they don't really feel sure, the audience also don't feel sure. Now you have to try and evoke this, so you have to be a person in that character. Try to be in the character immediately before you start. So let's show how you can do nice gestures. Yeah, but why make an accent in the middle of the phrase? Da, 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 da. He wants it to swell, but not da, 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 dee. Suddenly, oh, I want to fall off my chair. You have to grow. Go da, 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 but it's all with the arm and the body. It's not tongue. Okay, try. So even the beginning. Da, that's not a real accent. It's not like this. It's with weight. Peso. Yeah? That was very nice for the announcement. Da, 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 ti, da, da, ti. Why not wait a bit? It's your show. You can wait, no? And they can yawn and they can cough if they want, but it's not your problem. Try it again. Really make something out of this opening. Fantastic science. If you go up, the sound also goes softer. Da, da. So go and try and build the phrase gradually, smoothly. Sounds a bit feeble, unfortunately. Let me show you something else. If you play it's a bit the piano has this incredible possibility to go like in Mozart, you know, like Chopin loved Mozart. He really liked Mozart's music. It's this idea of what I call the ping sound. Ping, ping. Sound same here. It's Clair de Lune. From the Bergamasque. I think we will hear some Bergamasque tonight. You don't want to play. It's also the same. I'm sorry, if I may, can I ask, can you touch here? This is my tricep, this is my bicep. Hold your hand here, that's good. Now, what do you feel? Not so much, eh? Now. It's a sustained, it's a contraction and a release, this muscle here. And this is our pianists, this is our vocal cord. We have to... What? Doesn't matter what we play. Not Prokofiev. Yeah, that's a slightly different touch, but it's you sing from here. Do you want to try that? Really ping and sing. 2 words, they rhyme. Start here. Yeah, it's played very nicely, don't you think?
Yep.
It's that beautiful poetry, but it's more controlled. That's the thing. It's not to actually just play emotional melodies. You have to understand what the piano can do and what the text can do, or what the text gives you. That's the exciting thing about Chopin. He's a fantastic writer. Everything is written here, almost like Beethoven, but not as pedantically. It's more sensitive. Huh? Now play for me quickly just this. Maybe go into it somewhere, and then play me this intrigue. Stand up, just sit a bit more on the edge of the seat. Feel this ground and try to be more. You know, when you plunge on a hot day, now it's so long forgotten, the summer, eh? There's the beautiful swimming pool and you plunge into it and you feel so relieved when it's hot. That feeling of plunging into the water, this idea of plunge. That doesn't sound too plungy to me. So try to plunge. But it must be very, it's a circular thing. Okay, now see. Da 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 da. Suddenly soft. Okay, so chorale, like we are now. Yeah, it's a bit like you. Sing like in the chapel, okay? Remember, but it's all about circularity and enjoyment, control. Bravo. Nocturnes are very big pieces, actually. So you need hours to learn. Where's the list? No list.
Sorry. Not this time.
good. Very good, very good. It's the problem with these waltzes sometimes is they tend to be a bit repetitive, right?
Yeah.
So you need to work a little bit on variety of color and expressions to make it a bit more interesting, don't you think?
Yeah.
Otherwise it's the same. And you know, actually it's also a very difficult for memory if everything's the same. So if you play it differently, it will also be easier. It's actually a wonderful solution to these pieces. You know, I find two things. First of all, as again, the same thing I said to Jerry was this idea of phrasing. Here Chopin doesn't give us such long phrasing except here in the scale. Yeah, there it's very obviously long. But in the rest it doesn't give us a lot of clues. So it can tend to become a little bit fragmented, don't you think? So one thing to avoid that would obviously be not to play an accent there. To accents. Try to play it without accents. Do you want to do it? Can you try? Yeah. So listen, and that also that's very difficult. Remember that bit here. There's always everyone. I also fear that. When it becomes in thirds and sixth intervals. It's difficult, yeah? But it's not supposed to be difficult. You have to make it easy for yourself. It's the same problem here that you have here. Namely, that you seem stuck. You're a little bit stuck. You have to relax. You have to chill, man. So you have to become... Not... You're too fixated. Try to be more like this. Do you want to just use your lay your right hand alone first and see if it can be more free. So just exaggerate a little bit and come with the arms to that note. It's a bit like a circle. You're drawing a circle. Better. Now sing. And you're allowed to go like this. Nobody's going to laugh. Are you going to laugh if he goes like this? Please don't laugh, because he's playing very nicely. Look, somebody is telling you to sit still, but you don't have to sit still. Okay, you can play. Try again, just the right hand, and use pedal. No, you don't have to play without pedal. I'm not putting you in, it's not a punishment, you know. Sing. Nice. And isn't it nice how Chopin actually writes it into the music? It starts high, going down. It's all very beautiful. It's picturesque writing. So use it. Not all of them are supposed to be the same volume. Try again from here, maybe. So let the thumb also participate in the conversation. Very nice. poetic inside. It's very beautiful. Now you have to, of course, use Chopin's amazing nice harmonic colors. So try both hands now and feel the harmony too. But it's an accent though. It's not a strong accent, but it is one. Maybe just even the first one could be a little bit fermata like. Okay, now try to go softer on the figuration. Look, somebody did it with a red pen. Who was the person who did it with a red pen? The teacher.
It's not me.
Well,
But
listen,
it is-
I like this red, but you have to follow it. If it's in red, even more. Follow it, you know? Not near. Drama. Play that F sharp. Bing. Better. Literally in Italian it means with spirit, spirited. But spirit doesn't mean, because you still have to, wait, let me show you. You have to reserve your mazurka for later. There's a mazurka here. It comes here. That's a bit like that's different. It's a Polish dance. But here you still have to be closer to the original spirit. You get different types of waltzes, don't you? You get it's a bit more outgoing, but then you get it's a bit more innig, as the Germans say. It's inside. It's contemplative. It's not really a waltz. It's not a Viennese dance full of flair, and it's like a poem. But when he writes con anima, so it's still closer to the original, but with a little bit of light inside. You want to try? Use a bit more pedal. I just want to try a different color. Yeah, so now, so tickle the keys a bit more. And enjoy the left hand. Be very calm here. Be very relaxed in your left shoulder, because you tend to go up a little bit. So if you you must practice. Play me the waltz rhythm with the left hand now. Okay, so the fingers are a little bit, I think you're trying to play softly and warmly, right? but it still has to have focus. You feel that connection. Try to connect more with the key. Yes. You feel not too much of this. You don't need so much movement. Inside, I think you already know how you want it to sound. So trust yourself. It will sound like that, but you have to control. Otherwise, it sounds a bit mushy. Try again, just the left hand. You see it. Now play slower and play all the notes nice and clear. No, that wasn't clear. Better. Now row. Yes. It's more, don't you agree that it's more substantial then? Try both hands now. And announce it. Take time. Wait. Can you wait a bit? Yeah. Very nice. It's very good. I like it. Can you just play me the beginning of this? Do that again, once more. Okay, very good. Can I play you something here? Shape the dotted rhythms a little bit more. Can you start here? Sing the left. Now sing it out. It's better. Just one last. Sorry, Lynette, I'm almost done. Just try here. Try from the right hand. So also the lower note. Try go. So why don't you use a little bit more circularity in that? If you do it slow motion. You see what I'm doing? You want to try very slowly. Your upper arm. Don't get stuck here, yeah? Once more. Very good. You feel? Don't you think it's going to be easier if you practice it like that? Then when you do it, then it's easy. Instead of when you're stuck, it's difficult. You okay? Because you play, once you start to take away here, open, it's immediately, it's better. Because actually you are a very poetic person. I feel it inside, you have it all. Just open up. Very good, bravo. Nou dat gespeeld gelukkig. just actually a very simple comment to make, and that is that you work too hard, man. Also, why you guys, you all make things harder than it needs to be, don't you think? You play, no, that's Beethoven. So let me show you. Okay, if you play up, oh gosh, I'm almost on the floor. You sit so low. Wow. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You play appassionata sonata. Of course, you're not going to. It sounds stupid or Beethoven, you have to. But Debussy is completely different, and Chopin, those guys, they play. It's very nice, beautiful colors, just aquarelle, like that lovely goldfish in the bowl, You have to play it more, it's the style. And even Debussy gives us a complete phrasement over the bar. You play. No, and also piano. Look. All of this is the introduction, don't you think? Yeah. And also the introduction, there it starts with this lovely pentatonic. It's pentatonic, it's Asian music. That's at this time that he exactly heard, 1890. It's the year after that exposition when he first heard Asian music. So you have to play it like, you know the gamelan, sorry Lynette, I'm not going to, you know when you play John Cage. Yeah, it's supposed to imitate the gamelan orchestra. So it's a bit of a different color. Let's try it, and you know what else it is? It comes from the Renaissance in France. It's called Faubourdon. It's a sort of a parallel form of harmonic development in the music. Debussy gained a lot of information about early French practices because they were very angry with the Germans at that time. Because after the Franco-Prussian War, the French wanted to do their own thing. So they really went back, they harked back to their own style, their own music, Couperin, Rameau, but even further back, Renaissance practices. So you have to mix between that and interesting foreign colors. So now you have to try and create a color, don't be too Beethoven, forget about the Germans. I've got also some other news. I got news for you. There was a program I saw on the British TV. You don't have to actually always do the fingering in the book unless your teacher tells you, because she knows better. But it's this one. For me, feels uncomfortable. Don't you think? Right hand. Look the right hand. Not really. But you're allowed to use the thumb on the black key. That's the greatest news I ever knew.
I love it.
Spreading the good gospel. But okay, but if you use it, then it must be comfortable. But you look very uncomfortable. Okay, good, it's better. Now use one pedal throughout and play una corda. And soft pedal, one pedal. Now play everything like soft colors. Okay, better. Now vibrato a little bit after the first bar, but don't make an accent on the second bar. did it feel different? Ah, it's one color. You don't have to try to do so many things. Also here. Let it try only the right hand and see with pedal. See if it is more even. Okay, so you play too much journey. It's you work your fingers too hard. This is not where you need journey. Journey is to prepare our fingers so that it can move. They can move after that. Yeah. Yes, great. But now for this music you need to forget about. Okay, what do I do with man? I just shimmer. It's a different. Try even with flatter finger. Yes. What do you think? It can be interesting, no?
Yeah.
Try try both hands if you can, but slowly, not too fast. Okay, but think no. Careful of unwanted accents, right? Again. But you know why that happens? It's because you play, it's too digital. If you play, if you support it more with the arm,
Yeah.
There's a very great man. He was called Georgi Shandor. You spell it Sandor. He wrote a very good book. All people, even young people who learn the piano, should read that book. Talks about motion in piano playing. It's all about motion. If you use a certain motion, it will have a certain result. Don't you think? So it's very important to do. But I don't let the fingers do the work. I also let the arm help.
Yeah.
Let's try the melody from. We are starting, but again, start soft. You know? Careful for the thumb, eh? The thumb is a very dangerous finger. Everyone knows that. Control. Debussy wrote lots of vocal music, eh?
Yeah.
Songs. And it's French style music. And but you have to sing. It's very difficult to interpret French song because the words are not so. There are not so many harsh consonants in the music. So therefore, you have to control. The voice has to control every syllable. You can imagine Régine Crespin and Gérard Souzet, all these great Debussy singers. Do you know Debussy's vocal music? Have you heard some of his songs?
No.
Or his opera? Do you know his opera? It's called Péléas et Mélisande. It's a very great piece of music, but it's very long. You have to listen, I think, in batches if you first encounter it. My one friend said it sounds a bit like, it feels like watching paint dry to see that's opera. But I don't think it is. It's really great music because you hear all Debussy's wonderful ideas, orchestration. Sorry, I talk lots of stories. What I'm really trying to say is if you want to learn how to play Debussy's piano music, you have to listen to his vocal song, his vocal and orchestral music.
Yeah.
Because you get a lot of clues about sound production from that. Okay, So go and listen to the songs and play it as if it's a song. Do you want to sing it? You don't sing. Oh, pity. Try from bar 10, please. But at home you will sing, right? Okay. Try. Maybe you can sing to your teacher. Or with your teacher.
We'll sing together, Benjamin.
I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. Yeah. It's that sort of feeling. Yeah, but you have to imagine you singing. Again, one. More subtly. Can you try there from the A, please? Second page. Okay, now can you try to differentiate more between the top melody line and the accompaniment? So let this be very, very soft. Later, it's closer to the text. Yeah, and now? Relax. When you play like this, it's like a singer again. Sing, ask, now sing. You can't hold the person's throat and ask. It's the same for us. If you tense up your shoulders, you cut off the vocal cord. Listen. Look here. This piano, you have to control it. You want to try? So when you play that passage, maybe start at the top of the page, yeah? In both instances are actually just slight rubato indications. It's not supposed to be exaggerated too much. What do you think? Try to play that from here. It's a bit like a man and a woman. Later. It says don't rush. It's true. Let this wonderful moment linger a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit like a nice sweetie if you eat it. You don't want it to end. And so you must try to relish in your mouth. Okay, but not inaudible. Not even I heard it, and I'm sitting right here. But more like a bell. Very pretty. You see how difficult you make it for yourself if you play too soft. Play with substance. Bing. Relax. Lovely dominant ninth. Don't fall into patterns. Try to move. It says more so actually in some places.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to apply it to most of it. Very good. What about this? Sorry. Just try like that, not cerny, not cerny. And now just once more. Start soft and then grow. Control by lifting the arm. Later. Yes. One other thing, if I may quickly show you again, when you play this. Sometimes you can bring the alto, inner voice.
Yeah.
Very good. You play well, really. Well done, thank you very much. The thing is, these etudes, they all have a single, mostly a principle of sound, what an etude is. So in reality, it's a bit like not so far removed from the etudes, from the preludes. If you think, let me play you one example. You also sit so low. Of course. It's almost it's the same concept, yeah. There's one color. It's the same here, but then that color has to have a very specific substance, because I think you really feel the harmonic changes. You feel them very well, but you have to now try to create a more seamless unit of color. So but the problem is that sometimes your conversations, some people in the conversation are too obtrusive, and some people don't get enough chance. And I think sadly it's usually the girl in the middle. Or at least the lower two, they should also have more innings in this argument. Just for me there, because it feels sometimes like the top finger dominates a bit. But for that to happen, and again, you were also very tense at the beginning. You relaxed also as you increase, as you progressed. But I think if something is stuck, then you struggle to create this beautiful color. Let's do it not too slow, but I wanted to also say something about the arabesque. This is the same here. It's in triplets. So when you play da 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 da, when a composer writes a triplet, and I think this is very important. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Is this idea that a triplet should not be something like, it's not an embellishment, not within the melodic fabric. It is, it's supposed to draw things out, or to emphasize. So it's da 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 dee da 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 da, not da 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 dee da da. It's the same here, da da dee da 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 da, instead of da 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 da. It's not just fast units of three. It's supposed to be drawn out. Yes, very very intense. Really plunge into it. Let's try the first plunge. But it's a bit stuck. Maybe try to use the wrist more in your plunging. Beautiful, almost ping idea. And at the same time, it's better. But now let the fingers not also move. It should be. So actually, the arm and the hand move, but the fingers play right into the keys. Try now, without really using the fingers so much. Relax here. must be a little bit more. It's late Chopin. He's poor man. I think he was pretty sad late in life. It needs to be a little bit more, how should I say, triste. Now play a bit faster. Da, 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 da. But blanche, 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 blanche. Right? You did something in your right shoulder. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
Don't. Relax. You see your sound is fuller now. Now, what about the line? Now you stop too much. Try to make a longer story. Yeah, I go with you. Now you have to do it with left hand as well. See if you can do more vibrato pedaling. You know what vibrato? You see, guys, when you are at home and you are bored, you're watching TV or you're doing something that is not piano. For me, that's not often. I like to play all day, but fine. It's just like this. And tell your mom, it's okay. I'm okay. I don't have a problem. But you have to practice your vibrato foot all the time. Yeah, shake, shake. Because this is very important, especially for romantic music. Goes with the feet on each group. It's not supposed to. It should be a more subtle experience. I'm exaggerating that vibrato foot, but I think it's important to control every harmony with this piece of furniture. Yeah? Right, let's try again. And be very nice and circular, yeah? Same for a little bit. Try to play the same color. But now it's a relaxed vibe. For me, it's better just because you are not stopping. It's the real flow of the music, the harmonic trajectory or progress comes across because you are trying to show. I don't think you need to. It's already there. Once more, but can I try also? I just want to see. It's about this color. There's one principle. But when you have got maybe play, can you do it with two hands this way? I practice passages like that are complicated. I subdivide it between two hands to get that perfect phrasing. Try? Do you want to try? E flat, yeah? But will you play it like, yeah? Now once. Again. So. Grow into it. Yes. So that you see that two personalities are talking. Now try it with both hands, everything that he wrote. And think about what you've just played. Yeah. That was very nice. Don't you agree? I heard that conversationality, but this, again. Not this. Yeah, it's too vertical. Play that passage. And then also try to remember when you play the ending of this phrase, don't go too soft too soon, so that this is a more magical change of scene and society. Response. Okay, well, I'm so sorry because this music is complicated technically and emotionally, so it's not easy to do it in such a short space of time. But you're very musical, you just have to not think too vertically, okay? Remember, the line, left hand helps. That's a good case for practicing separately, very much, and to memorize it separately as well. But practice, I don't think one should learn a piece separately. You should learn it, of course, together to get the whole unit and the reading and the picture of it in your mind. But then you have to dissect to improve the control and the color. You know the piece well, but you see, and it's also interesting that you give me this score. I'm actually glad I followed on this one, because it's an old, probably a quite close addition to the manuscript. And sadly, in the early stages of his, Haydn became very meticulous later on with his writing. But now, in this piece, he writes very much with the articulation, but not so much in terms of dynamics. Almost none. Where do you see any dynamics? I don't. So how is one supposed to know what to play? It doesn't even give a tempo indication in the sonata. It really doesn't. Obviously, you've got the slow movement. So it must be fast-ish. You have to create slightly longer patches in a certain dynamic for it to really converse, for the dialogue to be in place. So it needs either, if you play soft, but for you, I feel it's too much within this. It goes softer, it goes louder, it goes lower. Sometimes I feel it could be just loud or soft. Like this passage, for example. Or maybe it could grow. You see what I mean? Longer stretches. This also. I think there should be a change of dynamic. You want to try some of that? Maybe start here. Also here. Then you think there should be two people talking? Maybe start there. I want to hear maybe. Yeah, very good. Can this left hand also be a little bit? What is the thing Haydn? Okay, you wrote 104 symphonies, right? But what is the other thing he wrote really a lot of? Don't you? Sonatas too. He was a very prolific man. 62 piano sonatas, right? This is number 23. But there's one other thing. One other thing he wrote really a lot of. I actually invented it. This idea, this combination. Anyone? What Haydn is the father of the
String quartet.
string quartet. Yay! Somebody listened in the history class, yeah? This is the string quartet. So what is this? Yeah, second violin. But the violin is not going to play. Second violin also wants to do something nice. Huh? Try that as if you are a second violinist. Yeah, and enjoy. So not you have so much facility. You can enjoy your facility more by involving your arms too. Very nice. Let me just check. Let me begin that. this. Not the. It's an angry sheep. Be a nice sheep, okay? Or a lamb, a little lamb. Yeah, that's no. Yeah, and consider. I don't want because you obviously play very securely, but consider maybe 4-2. Better. You see, 4-5-3 is difficult. 4-2 is easy. But and also here, don't be like those angry ladies that say in the supermarket. If you go to Germany again, yeah, you see they carry. I put always something. I do something wrong at the shop every time I go to Germany. Give it 5 minutes and they berate you for something. I arrive in the supermarket, I put the basket in the wrong place. Das dürfen Sie nicht machen. You know, immediately. Like, don't be like her. Be, like, look, there's Miss Stolting. She's so kind. Huh? Think about this.
CV.
Yes. Okay, so not. Try. Yes. Brackets the staccato. I think it should be. Don't interrupt. And also, just play a bit lighter. Yeah? Yes. Okay. Now the troll, the ornament. I want to talk to you about. The ornament is not supposed to sound like punishment as well. It should. No. Again. So. So that appoggiatura, the C, goes into it. And then he gives you a little lilt at the end of that ornament. So I've really done a study of Haydn's ornaments. He wants a Nachschlag, it's called an afterbeat. You want to try? Now do with 4, look here. Yes. What do you think? I think it's going to be more continuous. Or telephone, whatever you like. You know, some cell phones go like that. But light. You want to try again one last time? Yeah. And remember, a triplet is supposed to be, you have to feel it slower. Da 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 da. Yes. I'm now putting you on the spot. I'm changing your fingering here. But you can do it. Good. Now. Continue. Consider 4-2, okay? Feel the change. Now minor. Feel this change of scene. sometimes gives a semi-quaver appoggiatura. So ta-dam, no ta-dam, or do it not. Together. Two voices. Good. Now for me, very nice. Suddenly soft on the A flat, don't you think? If you keep it loud up to the end of the line. Pa 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 pa. Can you play from there? And also don't spoil the surprise by making a ritardando go straight into it. This hall is so dry. It's so dry. You have to adjust to the acoustic. It's very well done. You can play the whole piece without pedal. We're very impressed. But in this hall, not, because it's too dry. You need more. You need more resonance. Yeah? You see, it makes an immediate difference to the color. Very beautiful. And you can use the una corda too. Haydn's piano was very gentle. It didn't have this massive bow and massive resonance. You have to play down sometimes a bit, yeah? Okay, A flat, continue. Good. Down brow. Down, now. Now, I think you can do. Did you think? I think you can. What do you think? And also, when you play this B, you already had a C. You don't have to repeat the C. So if you're playing, want to try and take it nicely. It's like pizzicato. Yeah? Where is it? Here. Don't repeat the C. Da, 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 da. Yeah, you don't need it. Okay, he plays very well, eh? Bravo. Just one thing about this, or same thing. Now, more surprise. So these are different types of sheep that are communicate. You know, different farm animals even, but it's too much the same. And here also on sir, and then it's nice if this is soft, all because it's in the mind, and then you can grow so crescendo, and that's the moment of truth. Bravo, bravo. And by the way, sorry, just want to say, try this fingering, and not so you don't have to turn the hand. No, do. Yeah, it's more brilliant. Oh, it's not. You don't have to work so hard. See, I am into making things easier, I hope. Thank you very much. That's very good. You've got some really lovely poetic ideas here, yeah? But sometimes you need, again, more of the structural support. Otherwise, your house is going to fall flat. Let me show you where I was doing. This is a good example. Thing is, this is still rather a romantic Debussy. Hold it. To really, it's difficult because you have to read between the lines sometimes when it comes to pedaling. In Debussy, he didn't give us pedaling. There's a very good edition by Joseph Banowitz of these early Debussy works, where he gives us very, very fine pedaling ideas. But I think one should again use you remember what I said? Then it's more unit. Also. finger. Once more. Maybe that beginning, I just want to see. Why don't you do with 2 hands? Great. Now, don't play. It's not journey, yes? I've got a very good fingering for this. I think this pentatonic figuration. 2, 4. 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. You want to try slowly just to see how it feels. Stay the same. And then 2, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3. What do you think? It's going to be more smooth. Smooth. And then it also forces you not to rush at the end of the bar. Alto voice. Okay, but for now, you can't change it immediately, but play it at least not. It's a bit shock for my system. It's supposed to be nice, warm French. Like champagne, you know, with nice cigar and oyster and nice things, yes, to eat. Don't spoil the atmosphere. Okay. And again, it's not gesture. Excuse me. What is that? Yes. Yeah. So like top. Je ne parle pas. Just think something French. Where's my dominant ninth? Now there is a rhythm. Okay, continue. Okay, but you mustn't then take too much in due course. Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
This is a nice surprise, isn't it? Instead of now it's enjoy the harmonic change, yeah? You don't have to play all of it. Let there be a left hand roll. And again, that's not a sforzando. It's you know the more than sign in maths. Yeah? Bela Bartok, very important musician, pianist teacher, said that is a weak accent. I agree with him. Most composers like Brahms, like Schumann, Chopin, Liszt, Debussy use that accent not to indicate roughness of touch. It's actually an emphasis rather than an accent. An emotional one, an agogic one, or a more weight.
Yeah.
So I think Debussy wants actually a lush, like they say here in the West Country, that should be Gert lush, you know? And the same here. Instead of and then when we come here, now try to be very vertical with perpendicular. And again, it comes from here.
Yeah.
Do you want to feel there too? Sorry. You feel?
Yeah.
You create that
Yeah.
substance with it, yeah? You want to try that because I know it's difficult. It's just a question of finding the right connection. Maybe the fingering is also the question. So it's all one hand position. Do you want to try? Maybe 5. Okay, now try to connect. Don't make an accent in the middle. Try right hand first. Don't lift there. Connect nicely. Look also the circularity of it.
Yeah.
Look. But more plunge, not so much in the air, but into the piano. And look how clever he is. He's a very clever guy. He writes a tenuto on it. That's also Bela Bartok, who says the tenuto should be held as long as possible before the next note comes. So you have to give just enough time.
Yeah.
So to do that, you need that action.
Yeah.
But why you do all of this as well? I mean, I know I said the whole evening you have to move, but don't move unnecessarily. It's difficult, but it's a paradox, or it's a dichotomy. But you have to move so that it helps you. But if you move without economy, then it also ruins the whole business. But to do that, you detract from the line. It's more this plunge instead of the upper body. Both fingers connect. It's already better. Practice without pedal that also. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Shall we continue? Sorry. Can you do from there? Maybe do a bar before so that you play yourself into it. You see, can I also just tell you about substance here? It's crescendo, but not southern accent. And here. You feel my pedal. scales. It's very typical French style. Let's try da 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 da. Keep the line. Da di, the better. Because what this is actually, I just want to check the notes and just the chords. That's it. Yeah, because you played A minor, so I just wanted to check it. And keep the line. Da di da 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 That's difficult, eh? To get it fast. Everyone struggles with that. We have to find a. It's a bit of an adjustment. Do you know the fastest muscle in the body? The eye. It's. No, I come from South Africa. There are lots of animals, right? I'm not only talking about sheep and things like that. I'm talking about antelopes that actually actively have to run away from very scary predators like lions and cheetahs and stuff. So what helps them to, okay, they smell on the wind, they smell the predator, but they also see. They have to be very fast with their eyes to spot danger. And humans have this in common with antelopes. And when we play, we are usually also quite afraid, I find, on stage. It's what we call the fight or flight emotion. They've actually determined this psychiatrically, So it's very interesting what the brain does. But you have to really, when you use your eye, the ability of your eye to spot where it has to go, where you have to flee as an antelope. You have to. So if you look, you will never miss it. So you will see. You want to try that just and see? Yeah, so you have to look. One further point about leaps. You know cats, when they jump from one place to another, they always land very well. They don't land sideways. You have to land very well. Otherwise, you're going to hurt yourself, or you're going to fall, even worse. So, if you have a strange fingering, thumb. Why don't you try 5-3-2 for the jump? Yes, you got it right immediately. Yeah, and it's lighter also.
What did you say? 5-3-2.
5-3-2 for that jump. Not thumb at the top. It's dangerous. And you have to turn the whole hand to be able to listen. So, what's the moral of the story for you in this piece? What do you think you should focus on? I've said so many things. I'm so sorry. So I don't make it easy for you to take one thing out, but for me it's the melodic shaping, and to really create linearity with your playing. Even Debussy, we talked about it. Who played for me Debussy? Yeah, it's the vocal line. If you're singing. You still need the line to be able to produce a vocal sort of phrase. Okay, very important in this music. Otherwise, it becomes just. I played a very different type of Debussy earlier. I'm sorry, the water nymph. That's more about color. It's not so much about melodic fabric. So yeah. But anyway, bravo. Very nice to hear you.